Hey guys, we're doing math right now, so turn to page 271 and 272 for math today. As you can see on top of the page, we're doing our 12 multiplication tables, and we really should know a lot of our 12 multiplication tables already, counting by 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s. When we did our 6, 7, 8, and 9 multiplication tables, we didn't go up to 12 when we said them out loud, but we still know how to multiply 12 times 6, 12 times 7, 12 times 8, 12 times 9. We still know how to do those things. 12 times, or 6 times 2 is 12, 6 times 1 is 6, plus 1 is 7, 7 times 2 is 14, 7 times 1 is 7, plus 1 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16, 8 times 1 is 8, plus 1 is 9, 9 times 2 is 18, 9 times 1 is 10, 9 times 1 is 9, plus 1 is 10. So these are our 12 multiplication tables for 6, 7, 8, and 9. And of course 10, we just count by tens. 11, we know 11 times 11 is 121. 11 times 12 is 132. It's just a matter of going over and over and over those two 11 multiplication tables until you get it down. It's just, you just have to go over and over until you memorize it. And then 12 times 12 is our new one today. We're just adding one new one that we've never heard before. So let's go ahead and do that. 12 times 12 is 144. So this is our only new one for today. Number 1, it's just all of our 12 multiplication tables. I want you to do that on your own. I'm not going to go over it on the board because I don't really need to go over it on the board because I know that you can do it on your own. We also have, and I want you to go through and circle these ones that we're going to be doing on the board or together, or that you need to do. We'll be doing number 1, number 2, letter A, and number 3 on page 271. We'll do number 4, letter A, number 5, A and B, number 6, A, B, C, D, and E. So that's almost the whole section, but not all of them. Number 7, A and B. Number 8, A and B. And that's all we're going to be doing. If you haven't already done so, I want you to go ahead and pause the video, go through both of those pages, do the ones that I instructed you to do, see how many you can do on your own. Let's go ahead and look at number 2, letter A. Let's go ahead and do that one together. It's a story problem. It says, Mr. Martin bought 2 gallons of paint for $39.75 each, and paint supplies for $25.02. How much did he spend in all? Well, I have that clue word, in all. That means I'm going to be doing what? Adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing. Right, in all means I'm going to be adding. So, in this case, adding. That's that in all, that's what that means. So, he bought 2 gallons of paint for $39.75. Well, that $39.75, this is $39.75 per gallon. Per is another clue word. Tells me I'm going to be doing what? Multiplying. Per, anytime you see per, that's multiplying, just like the word each. Of course, per could mean multiplying or dividing, but in this case it's going to be multiplying because he bought 2 gallons with this much per 1 gallon. So that's why we're going to be multiplying here. So, multiply, how many gallons did he buy? He bought 2, so that's what we're going to multiply by. So when we figure out this, then we can add our 2 numbers together and figure out how much he spent in all. So 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 7 is 14, plus 1 is 15. Make sure you're carrying these ones or whatever number is up here. Make sure you're carrying your numbers. 2 times 9 is 18 plus 1 is 19. 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1 is 7. So make sure you also don't forget to write your decimal point. I have 1, 2 places after the decimal point, so I need 1, 2 places after the decimal point as well. So this is how much he spent on paint, and then we also need to have how much he spent on art supplies. So it says $25 and how much cents? And 2 cents on art supplies, and we're adding that together. Let's go ahead and do that. 0 plus 2 is 2, that was easy. 5 plus 0 is 5, that was easy. Make sure we put that decimal point down. It goes straight down. 9 plus 5 is, well, what's 9 plus 5? Good, 16. I'm not going to put 16 down here. I'm putting 6 down here. Carry the 1. 7 plus 1 is 8. Plus 2 is 10. Put my dollar sign, and this is my answer for my story problem. Number 3, I want you to do on your own. You're just multiplying by 11. That's what the instructions say. Number 4, letter A. Let's go ahead and do that one on the next page. I have my division problem right here. 5,607 divided by 7. Let's go ahead and do that. We have 7 will go into 5 0 times. So 0 goes above that 5. And I can actually do some shortcut right here and go from 7 will go into 5 to 7 will go into 56. Well, I know that 56 will go into 7 evenly. So 7 will go into 56 how many times? Think about it. 7 times 7 is 49. 7 times 8 is 56. So I can put 8 up here because 7 times 8 is 56. So 7 will go into 56 8 times. And then 7 times 8 is 56. Subtract, and it's 0. 0, of course, being smaller than 7 is a good comparison. Bring down the 0. This one's going to be really hard. Make sure you're paying attention. How many times will 7 go into 0? I know that one's really, really hard, but it's going to be 0. 7 will go into 0 0 times. 0 times 7, I know that one is really, really hard, but it's 0. And 0 minus 0, I know this one is just so hard, guys. It's 0. And is 0 smaller than 7? Well, it's going to be close, but yes, it will be smaller than 7, of course, in this place. And 7 is going to get brought down. And now I have 7 will go into 7 how many times? Well, that one is easy. 1. 7 will go into 7 1 times because 1 times 7 is 7. So, again, we just did that, multiplying. That's our next step. And I just said 1 times 7 is 7, and 7 minus 7 is 0. That one kind of looked like it would be a really hard one, but it turned out being really easy, didn't it? Page 272, we just did letter A, number 4, letter A on the board. You do need to check that. I didn't check it on the board, but I want you to go ahead and check it in your book on your own. I think that you can do that on your own. I think that's not asking too much of you. I know that you know how to do it. Number 5, A and B, I want you to do that on your own. I'm not going to do this one on the board with you. I want to see if you can do it. Number 6 is just Roman numerals. I want you to do that on your own. Number 7, you're rounding to the nearest dollar. Number 8, you're finding that fractional part, so 1/2 of 15. You're just dividing that and writing it as a mixed number. That's what your answer should be, as a mixed number. So I'm not going to go through any more on the board. I want you to do it on your own. See if you can come up with the right answers.